It's an interconference contest here in the Big Apple, New York, as the Knicks play one at home. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Well, RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Here's Castle. A three-pointer is right on target.
And you can tell Castle loves the challenge, right? Accepts it there, and this time knocks it down from beyond the arc.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. 5 on the clock. From downtown, it's rebounded by Paul.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Wembanyama. Down low. Count that one.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15 and 56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Now here's Brunson. On the wing, Bridges. Towns for 3. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here's Castle. Paul outside. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Works just as hard inside. Great footwork for Paul. Leads to great results.
Pass to Bridges. Brunson with a clean look. Buries it from three-point range. Brunson's got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Spurs making a change here. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Paul, and he uses the glass on the layup.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
Brunson scanning the floor. Back to Towns. Bridges, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of a game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive.
Now here's Barnes. Pass to Castle. Vassell left side. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And that one drops for him.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Here's Brunson. He has 6. Fires top of the key. And that one hits back iron.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
To the inside. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Such a good facilitator. If your defense makes a mistake, Paul will find the open man.
Driving the lane. Knicks with the rebound.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Back to Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. New York, no good that time either. Spurs leading by 3. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Drops in the tray. Paul's got 7.
From deep. Paul doesn't hold back when pulling the trigger, especially when he sees the chance.
Paul with the steal. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Hart, wide open. He beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big-time shot from him there.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score. The Knicks, 15.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
San Antonio leading. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. To the right side. Bridges with the steal. Inside. And stolen by Barnes. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Wembanyama using those long strides in transition.
He runs so well for his size. Wembanyama knows how to finish on the break.
Payne can't hit. And it's the Spurs ball. To the paint. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Back to Bridges. Pass to Sims. And here's Payne. Shot clock at 6. The shot's good from Sims.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
24-22.
Inside, here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby. With the matchup issues he creates, I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing. I'm not sure how defenders are supposed to guard Wembanyama without making contact.
Pass to Sims. They set the screen. Here's Payne. Sinks the three-pointer. Payne's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here's Bridges. He has 5. Pass to Sims. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And Bridges refusing to settle for the layup, locked in on throwing it down.
A tight game here in New York. Here's Castle. .116 left in the first half of basketball. And it's hard penetrating. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Payne looking around. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Outside, Towns. And here's Brunson outside. Rebound, San Antonio. Outside, Jones. Here's Wembanyama. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
13.
The Spurs have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Outside, Towns. Back to Brunson. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Back right after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Knicks trailed by 5. Pass to Anunoby. Barnes grabs the miss. And it's Barnes with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Wembanyama. Oh, there's the strength training. Wembanyama.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Spurs making a change here. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Here's Wembanyama. 27 points for him. Pass to Castle. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls from the top of the key. Vassell, no good. Knicks trail by 5. Right wing. Here's Brunson. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And, man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
Pass to Barnes. Paul looking around. Barnes the screen. The drive by Paul. The Knicks pull it in. And they're moving it up. Towns wide open. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Spurs leading by 3. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution.
And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense. Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
Into the lineup for the Spurs, Keldon Johnson.
To the inside. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Ryan. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, gritty make by Brunson. That guy plays way bigger than his size.
The Knicks have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys.
On your feet, fans, and make some noise. It's your Knicks City Answer. And once again, let's hear it for your Knicks City
Here's
Answer.
Vassell.
Let me hear you once again.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. It's Vassell on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's Payne. And stolen by Vassell. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
13.
The Spurs have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
And now, fans, on the court is your Mike Squad. T-shirts are incoming, fans.
Knicks trail by 8. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Hukporti. Here's the floater. Over to the wing. Now Payne. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Bridges. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
San Antonio ball.
Here's Vassell. Here's Castle. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And it's Jones with the ball for the Spurs. Down low. And finished off by Collins.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. The shot's good from Brunson.
And I like seeing Brunson drive inside. Good at just keeping the pressure on the defense.
Here's Johnson. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And there is a lot to like about Jalen Brunson's game. He pays attention to the details.
At the line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Paul. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 33 points for Victor Wembanyama. Back to Brunson. Rebound, San Antonio. Bridges with the steal. Ring shot on the way. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Brunson's got 6 here in this quarter.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Back to Wembanyama. Got a piece of it. Towns with the steal. Down low. And Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Ball outside. To the inside. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. Knicks trail by 6. Bridges attacking. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Paul. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. And the Spurs lead by 8.
And this is his game. He's not going to settle or try anything further away from the rim. He knows who he is.
And Towns gets it to go.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Here's Paul. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Towns.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
2 shots.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
And Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
It's deflected. Stolen by Brunson. To the paint. Back to Hart. New York moving the ball around. Towns is doubled. Bridges for 3. The shot, no good.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Anunoby. New York, no good that time either. Spurs leading by 8. Inside, Bridges with the steal. Here's Brunson. The kick out to Anunoby. Lock at 6. Back to Bridges. Here's Brunson. New York needs to get off a shot. And he gets the bucket.
And the defense has to guard Towns better than this because he is just too gifted a shooter.
And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. To the paint, Wembanyama. Towns with the defensive effort. So it's New York now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. It's good.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
New York foul. Jalen Brunson. Second personal foul.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Paul. Barnes outside. Shoots from the line. Off the left rim and out. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
From deep, Brunson. Brunson with another miss. And an intentional foul right there.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Wembanyama at the line. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
Trains it from downtown.
Wow, look at the release. Towns with a quick trigger. Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And now they foul and stop the clock. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Jalen Brunson.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
That was your Knicks sitting answer.
From deep, Brunson. The shot comes out. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Carl Anthony Towns. Second personal foul. 5th team foul. Wembanyama at the line.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. And so it's San Antonio with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony.